If you're importing files from folder like this, you probably know that after a couple of such imports, your queries and connections panel will get pretty stuffed. It's a fast way indeed, but it's not the cleanest, and there's a better way of doing it, without all those helper queries. I will show you how. This folder contains a couple of invoices in PDF format that I want to import into Excel. Normally, to import them, we will go to Data, Get Data, from File, from Folder. We will select the folder, Open. Here we will combine and transform data. We need to select a parameter, and it seems that our invoices have 2 pages. This way of combining files doesn't allow us to select multiple parameters, so we will have to choose only one, and then we will need to add the second page later on. We will not do any cleaning, we will just close and load. And after a while, Power Query will generate a query with our invoices combined, but it will also generate 4 more files called helper queries. They indeed helps us a lot and makes our process of extracting the data easier and faster. But on the other side, they make the queries and connections panel look ugly. So what we are going to do, we are going to combine these invoices without the helper queries. So let's go back to data, get data from file, and this time we will import from PDF. We will select any of the invoices, any import. This time the navigator window allows us to select multiple items, so we are able to select page 1 and page 2, but we won't do that because this way Power Query will generate 2 separate queries. It will generate a query for page 1 and another one for page 2, but we want to save space within our queries and connections panel, so we will choose only page 1 and we will add page 2 later on. Now transform data. And we will have to delete this navigation step. Now within the name column, we can see page 1 and page 2. So we will filter this column and we will leave only page 1 and page 2. We could delete these 2 columns. And now we can expand the data column. Don't forget to uncheck use original column name as prefix. Now, as you can see, we have page 1 and page 2 imported together. We won't do any cleaning at the moment. We will call this query fx transform because we are going to use this query as a sample function that will combine the 2 pages of the invoices. Then we need to go to Advanced Editor, and here above let, we will have to write the name of our function transform equal sign and greater sign. And here you can see the path of the file that has been imported in this query. We will delete and write the name of our function. Then OK. Now the query has become a function. We can close and load. So let's go back to data, get data from file and from folder. Choose the invoices, open, transform data. Now we will add a custom column where we will call our function. So we will say fx transform. We will open and close round brackets, and inside the parentheses we will add the folder path and the name, and OK. We will want to keep this column and maybe the name column and delete all the other ones. Now we can expand. Let's uncheck the use original column name as prefix and OK. So now we have both pages of the invoices and all the invoices within the folder. I don't think we need anymore the ID column with pages. It was just for the purpose of showing that we managed to import both pages. So we will remove this column. To clean a little bit more, we can remove all this content that is not the sold products. So we will filter the null invoices and part number. It seems that we have some misalignment between the columns. So we know that we have only 3 columns with decimal numbers, is the quantity, price per unit, and the total amount. So it's this, this, and this column. And of course the misalignment. So it seems that in column 4 we have, I think this is the third invoice. So what we are going to do is to add a custom column, and we will say if column 4 has null values within the cells, then get the content from column 5. And if it's not null, then get the content from column 4. I forgot that then in here. And okay, so this is the first part, but we still have misalignments in here. So we need to insert one more custom column with the same purpose. So custom column. This time we will say if the custom column, which is the previous one created, has null values, then get the content, and we can see this time is column 6. And else get the content from custom. So I think we solved the issue with the quantity. So this column will be renamed as quantity. We don't need this column and this column. I'm not sure yet about the 6th one. So also delete this one. Let's reposition this one in here. And as I can see, we have the total amount in column 7, column 8, and column 6. So what we are going to do is to insert again custom columns and move the content. So we will say if column 8 equals null, then get the content from column 7, else column 8. This is the first part. And then where we have again null cells, we will get the content from column 6. So we will add another column. We can call it now total, and we will say if custom equals null, then it was column 7, I think. Else custom. Let's see. It was actually column 6. So let's edit this step and choose column 6 instead of 7. So now I think we are okay. So we can leave the total, quantity, this is the product name, product code, position number, and name, and remove all the others. Okay, let's align them more or less properly. And since we have the total and the quantity, we can get the price per unit. Here I can see a space, so I think that if we change type to decimal number, we will get an error. So I think it's better to replace space with nothing and remove it. And now if we change the type to decimal number, that's okay. This column would be product name, product code, position number, and invoice. And I think we could remove the PDF text in here. Yeah, I got a little bit carried away with data cleaning. I'm sorry. And from this point, we can close and load. And this time we have only our main query and the custom function that helped us combine and clean the 3 invoices. And the query and connection panel looks much better now, in my opinion. Nice and clean. This panel looks so much better. And now you can clean more data and create more queries, and the panel will still look nice. If you want to learn more techniques about cleaning the data in Power Query, check out this video.